Hey, thanks for joining me today. It's the real Amy Sarah, and today I'm bringing you a laundry soap making tutorial. If you like today's episode, I hope you'll like my podcast and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks again for joining me, and here we go. Let's get started with our list of ingredients: Zote Soap, OxiClean, baking soda, super washing soda, and 20 Mule Team Borax. So first thing we do is we take our Zote Soap and our cheese shredder or cheese grater and shred that Zote Soap into a large stainless steel mixing bowl. We chose the pink Zote Soap because that's the scent that my husband likes. In the summertime, we do have a lot more odors than we do in the winter. And so we do use that Zote Soap. It does have the power of whitening. I am not sponsored by any of these ingredients. These are just the ingredients that I use. General shredding time for this soap takes about 5 minutes. I've condensed it here into about a minute and a half. You want to make sure you wash all your supplies and your containers well after you're done using so that you can use them again next time. What you'll see here is I'm finishing up with the shredding process and making sure I use every last little bit. And I'm cleaning out that container, and now I'm going to get my 1 cup measuring cup and mix that out so that you can see that there are 8 cups approximately in 1 bar of Zote soap. And that 8 cups will come in handy later when I divide my mix in half. So I'm making sure again to use every portion of that soap that we can. We don't want to waste anything. That is not good stewardship. So I put my mixing bowl away and get out my 5-gallon bucket. Here I'm going to go ahead and start measuring out that borax. I have a nice large wooden spoon that I can reach to the bottom of my 5-gallon bucket with. I'm going to measure in 4 cups of the borax, and now we have the Laundry Booster washing soap, and that is going to be another, I believe, 3.5 cups of the laundry washing soda. And this here is the baking soda. It's just a standard baking soda, and I use 4 cups of that in the first measure out, and then I mix it all together. This helps me get that first batch all blended in nicely, and now I'm going to add that 4 cups of Zote soap, and I will continue to blend that really well until it's all mixed in. I'm really careful to spin my container around. As you can see, I'm mixing forever. In the summer, we also use that OxiClean for the stain boosting power and also to get out those scents. My husband does take on a second job as a hired hand on a farm in the summer, and so he does have a lot of greases and earth materials in his clothing, so I want to make sure to get that clean. And here I'm adding in that second batch of everything. So it's going to be 4 more of the borax, and that leaves me with an empty container. 3 more and a half of the washing soda, and that's going to leave me with an empty container. And there's the last of that baking soda and another empty container, and there is the end of my Zote soap, cleaning out the entire bowl. There's 3 more of the OxiClean, and there's the last batch of stirring. And once I have that all stirred together, it does take a little bit, I'll put the lid on my 5-gallon container, and I do save that OxiClean. There's a little bit left, but there's the lid, and now I'm going to go ahead and mix that up, kind of like a paint mixer, really. It just makes sure it gets it all in there. Now I'm going to show you my laundry detergent container that I use to hold with my 1/8 of a cup, 1/8 cup measuring scoop. That's 1 load. Every load I use 1/8 of a cup of this laundry detergent that I've made. This container holds about 12 cups of the powder, the washing laundry soap here that I've made, and that lasts me a good long while. And then you'll see that I have an additional leftover amount. In the first gallon Ziploc, I'll put 12 more cups. And once those 12 cups are in, I seal it and then flatten it out. And then I still have about 3.5 cups left. I do label those Ziploc bags with the date and the ingredients in it. So in the summer, it'll say stain or oxy powder. And then I store that in my pantry. Thanks again for watching my tutorial. I hope you like it. Comment below, subscribe, like, and follow along at therealamysarah.com.